Clearly, it's a summer night because I don't need a shirt. That was like the worst cold open I think I've ever done. Regardless, welcome to Gotham City tonight. It's just me, Lexi's. She's doing her other streaming. She's doing stuff for Gen Con on Twitch. So feel free to, go check that out when we're done here. It won't be a late night. Uh, we got some toys to unbox. I see just a few people here watching tonight. We got Steven and oh, hang on. Sorry, do you need me to do the SNL opening? Stephen Lawrence, Jeff Morris, highly articulated, Matt Bush, and our musical guest, Jay Andrew. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight, or joining just me, I guess. I shouldn't not don't need to say us. But yeah, we're gonna do some unboxing. You saw the Batman earlier that we're gonna unbox from the Nightforce Ninjas, and as well as the Batmobile with that exclusive Batman inside. Oh, Ian J is here. Flash 739 here for that Chip and Dale Batman. Oh man, he's like Rescue Ranger Batman. If you want, if that way you can put it still in stores and nobody's questioning it. Uh, but yeah, so we're gonna get open these. These are a very thoughtful gift from this guy right here, Matt Bush. So I'm very excited. I don't know what to expect on the inside of all of this, um, at all. I really, really don't. Let me know if anyone has a particular one they want me to open first. Let me know. But I think, quite honestly, we should probably start with the Batman. Let's leave a little suspense to see which Batman there is in here, and we can hang out. We can talk some movie news. The I can't remember his name. The gentleman that was the president of DC Comics Film has stepped down. Don't know where he's going. Don't know who's replacing him. Uh, it should be me. Chip and Dale Stranger Danger. They have a Kayla. I'm here for some fondling. Well, you might be in the right place. We're gonna fondle some man, some Batman. Uh, yes, that's him. Thank you. I Brandon 3G, Walter Hermata. That is him. Yes, Flash to the 2. Uh, yeah, he stepped down. Uh, and that was reported by IGN. Uh, this morning. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if you can run for president of these things, like you can run for president of a country. If so, I would like to, you know, I'll debate somebody on a grand stage at Warner Brothers to prove that I am the right guy that people should vote for to be the president of DC Film. Uh, so yeah, that's what I think. Hang on, what's this? Matt Bush messed with the Rock's love of Cavill, so had to go. Oh, R- hmm. I don't like. I thought he got Cavill. We don't know yet, do we? Or do we know? Like, is this leaked? I haven't like. People are saying he's there. People who went to the premiere, I guess, the red carpet thing. But it opens in a couple days. Tomorrow, probably. I'm pretty sure there's but nobody's has there's no leaked video of it. People are just saying he's back as Superman. Uh, and also a lot of stuff with Superman saying like, "Oh yeah, I want to come back, but I don't want it to be anything like the Snyderverse." And good on you, because none of us really do. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. There's people that do. I just don't, and I'm ready to move on and all that. So yes, let's get into this first Batman. I'll just tear it open. This is from the Batman Nightforce Ninjas. This is Fist Fury Batman. This is from a line in 1998. Which you can very well tell by the colors and the gimmick. What's really interesting, what I found interesting, well, first off, that toy photography on the back. gorgeous stuff. And in case you were ever wondering when all the multilingual packaging started, well, it started here in 1998. And also, I got 3 bat bucks. I'm not quite sure what 3 bat bucks gets you. In fact, uh, now I feel like I'm gonna have to look it up, and I'll have to save it for another episode to find out what it was. Ian J is asking. Sorry, now my hands are full. He is asking, does he have sculpted nipples? No. He is smooth like a Ken doll. Well, let's see here. We got a lot of accessories, which are also very brightly colored. Which I'm also all for. If you're gonna, nothing's more stealth than. How does someone even fight with these? Well, if anyone would know, it would be. Oh shit! Why did I? I'm gonna need that packaging. Let's get it. Pick it back up. Because we're gonna have to read the background on this too. But anyways, these aren't very ninja-y weapons. If anything, they're more like something you would see on a Mad Max Batman. If I've ever seen it, like I just can't imagine Batman coming out here. I don't even know what this is. This looks like it should go like this, and he should be like trimming the lawn with it. I'm really not quite sure. Yeah, right. Gladiator Batman. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I should check to see if they made a Gladiator Batman for the Legends of Batman line. But anyways, the description for this Batman is as follows: an evil underworld of street fighters. Oh, of street fighters. Do 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 do. Yeah, all right. An underworld of street fighters is wreaking havoc on Gotham City. Sharpening his already amazing martial arts skills, Batman recruits a handful of heroic allies to combat this criminal crew. Together, they become Nightforce ninjas, the most powerful crime-fighting force ever known. Well, he's only recruited Azrael and Robin, and I don't think Robin really had a choice. But these are cool. I'm all for that. I would love to see. I want to see. You know how we got X-Men versus Street Fighter? Give me DC versus Street Fighter. Give me that. I'm all for it. Oz is here. Ninjas in the 90s were the worst. They were also. Hey, no, I disagree. I think they were the best. I think the Ninja Strike Force team unit of GI Joe and Cobra was also very brightly colored and amazing. I will also give credit to Ninja Force Zartan, who had neon green pants and a neon orange mohawk. He looked like a total badass, and they were great. I don't want to hear anything about it. Steven, I was out of Batman during this era of toys. Batman and Robin pretty much killed everything Batman for me at the time. Crazy 15-year-old me. If that's all it took was to kill your love for Batman, that's sorry. Sorry, Steven, that's pretty weak. Because it's weird. What was like when Batman and Robin came out? I understand why people were like put off by it, but at that same time, we were getting like Batman Beyond and the New Adventures of Batman and Superman, which was like the season 4 and continuation of Batman animated series, and it was all the same universe stuff. It's hard not to. There's a little poster thing in here. It's hard not to love that era. Like even now, when I look back at Batman and Robin, it's like it's got its flaws, but I've seen worse Batman movies since then, so I don't really know about that. Slice and dice for dope ninja combo. Absolutely. GI Joes, man. Early 90s GI Joes, like Ninja Force, Drug Elimination Force, and the space ones. They were wild. I'm all for that. And also, wasn't Nightfall Knight's End going on in the comics? Yes, that was going on in the comics. And they were prepping up for 1998, so 99, 98, 99. We were getting ready for Cataclysm and No Man's Land as well, as far as I can remember, right? Batman and Robin movie put you off or turned you on? Uh I'm somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle. Jason Smith. This about Batman and Robin is that Schwarzenegger could have been an incredible Mr. Freeze if they'd gone the stoic route of the cartoon. That's okay. Yes, I agree. However, now when you watch back interviews with Joel Schumacher and he talks about how, you know, Batman and Robin to him, like all he knew was Batman 66. And now when you rewatch it with those eyes and you're watching it like you're watching an episode of Batman 66, movie's great. I am all for it. Anyways, Batman also comes with a gun. This is like some toothed knife grapple gun? Because let's face it, this thing's not going to shoot bullets. Batman would be like, no, that's not happening. Not on his watch. And here we go. We got Batman. Beautiful, beautiful shirtless Batman. And his nice big purple wrestling belt. The gloves are pretty badass. The gloves kind of feel like foot soldiers for some reason to me. That's they look like a mix between Batman and foot soldiers, which eventually we are going to, get. We are going to end up getting a Batman Ninja Turtles crossover at some point in the future. If this was 1999, we just didn't know it. Also, he's got like sculpted on batarangs and other weapons, just in case. Though that's gotta like pinch your back, man. You gotta be careful. Uh, let's see here. Oh. This is about to get even like dirtier. So he's got his little. There's a dial here on the back, right, right in the center of his back. Looks like part of his cowl if you're not really paying attention. And you know, if he's got a couple, if he's got Superman and Aquaman nearby, he's set. He's good to go. And that's when he does his flipping around. But he's also got this armor, so I'm assuming that's supposed to be his shirt. Let's put his shirt on. Let's see how he looks. But yeah, let's see. Is anyone going to Black Adam? Does anyone care? Am I the only one that kind of partially cares? I'm going in with a low expectation, even though the movie itself seems to be getting really kind of decent reviews, but that doesn't mean anything. Not these days, anyway. I don't. Let's see here. So that's him with his armor on. It's very, very Power Ranger. Let's see if I can get it to focus there. But yeah, he's very Power Ranger, still sleeveless. I love the crop top look. I think we need more crop top Batman. I like that little visor he's got on the top there too. It just reminds me very, very Power Ranger. I'm all for that. Let's put a. What is this? This is like a weed whacker. I don't even know how he's supposed to hold this. Oh, there's no way. Let's do this monstrosity and this monstrosity. How can he see? It's just tinted. It's a tinted visor, Ian. That's all. And oh god. Folks. He this is like the Star Wars kid of action figures. I don't know how else to put it. That's what this reminds me of. It's so funny. This is if you guys don't own this, You need this. You need this in your collection. This is if you are a true Batman fan, you're gonna need this action figure. What, what a weird toy. And he looks weird. He's so colorful. He's so bright. Um, I love it. I love the big purple wrestling belt. I think I'm gonna need to get that made for me. I think I need that. Uh, oh man, that's so good. All right, let's see. Spinning fist action came with this. Let's see if this is just a poster. Just a poster of a shirtless Batman. Maybe it's just a checklist for your toys. Who's coming out? Look at that. Beauty little Kenner logo there. Gosh, can never get it to focus. Let's see. Oh! It's one of these. Shall we go through it? Look at that. See what I mean by 1998? Batman and Robin, New Adventures of Superman, New Adventures of Batman, Batman and Robin. Come on. 1998 was pretty damn stellar, if you ask me. Right? Look at those Batman and Robin toys. Very, very cool. There we go. Batman animated. Look at that. Nightwing, Batman, Robin. That Batmobile. I don't even know if I could find that Batmobile if I tried. I think that's a pretty hard find nowadays. I should actually look and find out. This, yeah, let's get into some Star Wars Deluxe, shall we? Pretty cool stuff. Look at that. Come on, 1998. Now we're talking. Falcon. Look at that. Hut Slayer. Hut Slayer Leia. Oh, here we go. Superman. Look at that. Dark Side Superman 2-pack. Superman in his traditional Kryptonian attire. I don't even know what that. Gosh, you know what? I think I need these toys. I need to start collecting Superman toys. And here's some Beast Wars. For those who don't know, our friend John Yerkeba, he was doing covers for Beast Wars, IDW. It's where he started. Then he did some Ninja Turtles. Now he's doing some Godzilla. But yeah, there's the booklet. That was a nice surprise. That was awesome. All right. Shall we get into it? Shall we get to this main event here? This Batmobile. Find out what figure is inside, if any. We'll find out. I am so curious. I've had a couple folks, Gotham Stalker, who's also usually in this chat. He sent me a photo of what he got. And someone else sent me a photo too, a long while back. It was something a little different. So let's see. Let's see what I get. There we are, opening it up with missile launcher. Oh baby. Oh dear. Okay, let's do this way. Look at look how bright that is. Dear Lord. Irrational pouches. Oh, dude. I love irrational pouches. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, dear Lord. Stickers. But look how look at how bright they are. This is actually great. I'm actually really stoked about this. This is really funny. And our Batmobile instruction booklet. Sticker there. Clip those on there. Don't screw it up. You know? Yeah. Ryan B, thank you for being here as well. Yeah, you're gonna need sunglasses. You might be right. Dear Lord. Okay. This is great though. Okay, I think I see. Man, can anyone even tell? Like, it reflects off the light so much, it just looks white. But this thing is like incredibly neon. Like, and those are the fins. This thing, dear Lord. Matt Bush, where am I going to put this thing? What did you do? What did you do to me? Oh, there she is. All her glory. Look at those blue those blue stripes on the side. Oh my goodness. This the blue canopy that opens, right? Slides there in the front. Oh my gosh, this thing's a little loose. But yeah, definitely needs stickers. Oh my gosh, this thing is very, very 90s Hasbro. In fact, I would almost have assumed that this came out in 1992 and not 1998. You can see where Hasbro was still thinking along the lines of like crazy, wacky colors in a time when McFarlane exists. Yeah, these colors are not safe for work. Oh, not a bad idea from Oz here. Uh, hit it with the black light. Does it glow in the dark? It does not. At least not supposed to glow in the dark. Oh, I got something completely different than what Gotham Stalker got for a Batman. Are you guys ready for this? Okay, first off, it also came with these. I think these are the. I don't know what these are. Anyways, well, I'll look at those in a hot second. Oh, those are the hubcaps. Oh gosh. How come I only have 3 hubcaps? Oh no. Okay. Anyways, did I drop one? Is one in the box? Hang on. I gotta check and see. Oh no. I don't know. Anyways, here it is. Here is this Batman figure. I don't know if any of you could tell. There is a back metal gold cowl on this bad boy. Oh dear lord, he's hideous. He's beautiful. This is a Dark Knight collection repaint with a vac metal gold cowl, a very a weird green tinted suit, and it looks like dry brushed green on the black gloves. Yeah, that's not like. And there's the belt, got the nice fabric cape. So even though it's Nightforce Ninja, uh, somehow this guy is supposed to ride in the same car as this guy. Uh, two completely different scales, two completely different styles. I have no idea what Kenner Hasbro was thinking. But this is now the coolest thing. One of the coolest things in my collection, hands down, hands down. But here's okay, Jason. I see you. I see you here, forcing me to go buy this. Listen, you might not get this Batman. Gotham Stalker got a completely different Batman. Completely different one. Uh this one is absolutely wild. The I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving the 3PO gold cowl. I think it's just he's got green eyes too, which is just killing me. Oh my god. Let's give him one of these like Ninja Force swords. See if I can even get one in his tiny little hand. Oh, this is so funny. Do I still fly out? Yeah, I fly out. Fly where I want. And welcome. Welcome, Ken. So it does, yes, Ryan B. It looks like a Returns repaint. It absolutely does look like a Returns repaint, but there he is. Ninja Force Batman. I still can't believe that this is the Batman that comes with it. I really wish I could learn how to work my camera properly. But yeah, there he is. I will take some photos. It'll be on the Gotham City Tonight Instagram and Twitter feed later tonight. This is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. All right, there it is. I am not going to put this together. I am not I am not toying around. I am not fun boxing. Those, if you want to watch those two build things, you go for it. That's the way to do it. This toy is ridiculous. I just need to point that out as well. Hang on, let's get the there. Now it's got the blue centerpiece in there. God, it doesn't even look real on this thing. This looks like a piece of like candy. Absolutely wild. You're gonna have to buy multiple Batmobiles to get all the different Batmans. Jeff Morris, don't think I haven't just thought of that right now. And not so much that I actually am so curious to how many different variants of Batman there is. Oh, I hope I don't regret putting these wings on. Ugh. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Beautiful. This beautiful piece of candy. This fruit roll up sculpted into a Batmobile. Yeah. Mustache Mayhem. Welcome, dude. This is the most 90s thing ever. Love it. Thank you for sharing. Well, thank you for being here and letting me share. This was definitely worth the the 200 likes on Toy Anxiety and Craig closing and ending one of the streams and having to do another one. This was absolutely worth it. By the way, that was, if anyone hasn't watched Toy Anxiety yesterday, from last night, Craig and Abby and Jake, they're all out. They're in Florida for Halloween Horror Nights. Craig jumps on for a hot minute just to say hi. And when he left, he ended the stream. So when that happened, we had to quickly go and scramble and start a new one. But it was really, really funny. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. And it's me with the Toy Geeks crew of Geek Dad Life Jay and Geek Dad Life John, and Paul Sungung Lee from Fun Boxing and Mandalorian and Kim's Convenience. He was with me as well. And it was just the four of us geeking out about play sets. And believe it or not, a lot of it was half of it was Batman talk. Again, because it's just the kind of stuff that we want. But yeah, there it is. I will get off of here. And I have like a missing hubcap of all things. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I guess I can only display one side. Oh well. Hopefully it'll just show up here magically on the floor in the box, up and around. But we'll see. Yes, Dark Knight is having a midlife crisis Batmobile. That's the best way to put it. Yeah, and yeah, such a Leonardo move. Yeah, there you go. In case you're wondering why it was two streams, that's why it was two streams. Also, for anyone, if you also like toy discussion, this guy's super knowledgeable about like GI Joes and stuff. Give Toy Connections, go check out his channel. Give it a subscription. Super cool dude. Also a local Vancouverite here with me on the west coast of Canada. Man, just even look at some of these. Like, these stickers are wild. Like, again, they're just so bright. They're like this. If someone told me to make a Batmobile and a Batman toy with the opposite colors of what you think Batman would wear, or have, I think this is it. I can't think of anything more insane than what this toy is. It's absolutely wild. I'm loving it. Yeah. So, see, look at this. Watching Ken earlier. You got, everyone has to, right? Paul's collection made me feel so basic. Look, don't let it deter you. But he is an enabler. Thanks to him, I've got a couple pre-orders on some hot toys because of that man, and he got me kind of sucked in a little bit. So you got to be careful with him. He's a dangerous man. Yeah. You can, you know what, Ken? If you stop doing streams at 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning when I'm trying to sleep, It'll be a lot easier. Otherwise, I'm totally down, 100%. I would love to do it. Yeah, and I still want to go on your show as well because your show's awesome. Because I do end up watching it on the replay. Let's. Okay, I think that's it. Unless the chat's got any questions or any topics about DC that anybody wants to talk about. Any kind of the I don't know if there was any big toy news. Someone sent me a toy rumor. Hang on. Which I thought was so Todd McFarlane. It is like the most Todd McFarlane thing that's ever Todded. I don't know how else to say it. Patrick Garrett sent me that from a credible Instagram leaker. Says that McFarlane is doing a 7-inch scale Batman Saurus Rex from metal, and I wonder if they maybe there will be a redeco as the normal Batcave T-Rex with this photo from the comic. So I shouldn't say photo; it's just the artwork from the comic. To me, that is probably the most Todd thing, a B-Rex to have in his toy line. And it's going to win Toy of the Year, and it's going to be amazing. Did you talk about Mezco Robin? I did not. I did send it to Lexi today. Hang on, let's see if I can. Let me go to the Mezco website. I did send it to Lexi today because I told her you have to own this. This is your boy. They don't make enough Damien toys. I don't want to hear anything about it. You just have to buy it. And that's just how life is. There's nothing we can do about it. So let's see. What did the other Batman variant look like? Hang on. I'm gonna RXGXB. Thank you for being here. And yes, I will show you in one hot minute. I believe I still got it somewhere. Window tab. Boop. All right. Mezco Robin. The Damien Robin. It's actually a really nice toy. Mezco, I think, does do really nice work. I know sometimes there have been like certain quality issues with seams and stuff. Watch Toying Around for those updates on his Wolverine. Really funny stuff. God, he's such a funny dude. Kevin's really funny. But yeah, he's already posed like the cover with Dick Grayson. There's a nice close up of his face. There's the hood up. Look at that. The sword, the bow, gas mask. This is a really badass looking toy. Just by being on here, I think I might have just sold it to myself. There it is. Right? 2 heads, extra mask, a lot of hands, a lot of stands. Beautiful figure. I mean, I think their comic book ones for DC are better than the ones they do for movies and stuff. But this stuff sells out so quick. Like anytime I've seen like sold out, waitlist, sold out, waitlist, sold out, sold out, sold out, everything's sold out. But I think Mezco does some awesome stuff. If I start going down that route, I am in absolute trouble. So I cannot do that. Awesome. Let's see. Sorry, you're gonna check out the chat here. Yes, let's find that other Batman variant. I want my own Batman 89 Mez. It's been on pre-order for 2. Has it been that long? Jeez Louise. A lot of forever pre-orders. I don't know what the deal is. Let's see if I can find Gotham Stalker's post here. Why can't I find it now? But he sent me that, and it had me very, very curious because he's like, "This is what it comes with." Oh man, I might have to just wait and post it. Sorry, I'm trying to. Let's see. No. Also, if oh, what do we got here? Are you looking forward to Silvestri's Batman and Joker Deadly Duo? Absolutely. I am a huge fan of Mark Silvestri. He's the best. Super nice guy. 2018, I met him and his wife in LA. Um, uh, and then I ended up walking around the con with his wife, and she was parading people around, being like, "Oh, I know this guy. He works in film. He worked on this movie, and he helped out with this movie." And I was like, "Oh my god, who is this woman?" And she's gorgeous, by the way, which shouldn't surprise you because he's also like a gorgeous man. He was like that guy in the 90s. I remember being in Wizard magazine, and it was like, "Oh, this dude's the rock star model of Image Comics." Got it. Right? We all knew. So I've always got a soft spot for Mark Silvestri. He was one of the nicest dudes I've ever met. I can't find this. Why can't I find Gotham Stalker's message? Can't be that buried. I'm not that popular of a dude. Right? Come on. Yeah, he is like, yes, Mustache Mayhem. He is like 9 feet tall. He is like such a big dude. Like he could play Batman. Like if someone said, "Who would you choose to play Batman?" I'd probably choose Mark Silvestri. Uh, and that was so that year. So that would have been 2017. Huh. It feels it's weird. It feels longer than that, but it also feels sooner than that. That's what a pandemic does to you, I guess. When you're trapped inside and you lose track of time, you don't know what anything is anymore. Do 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 do. But yeah, that was the year that I got everything signed that I ever needed to get signed by all of the Image founders. So that was the year I met Jim Lee that spring. I met Todd McFarlane. Uh, let's see. Todd McFarlane was also, let's see here. How did this go? So early spring was McFarlane and Eric Larson. And Rob Liefeld. No, when did I didn't see Rob Liefeld at Emerald City Comic Con that year. His lineup was massive. And I was like, he's doing a lot of conventions. I'll just hang tight. So I got Larson and I got Todd because Todd was already a big line too. And I was like, I'm not doing 2 lines. So I got Todd McFarlane. Then I went to Calgary Fan Expo. And then I got Jim Lee. Then I went to LA Comic Con. Got the rest, including Rob Liefeld, who also had 0 line. And here was the crazy thing too. What I found out about LA Comic Con. So where these guys like, Silvestri and like Rob Liefeld, there's so many big names that were there in comics. And I remember the lines being not, I think the biggest lines were for Tom King, who I still have not got to meet. He was there, and all of a sudden I was like, well, I'll go Sunday. This way I know I can get here early. I'll line up for Tom King. He was listed Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday, and he only came on the Saturday. And it was still listed on the website that he was supposed to be there Sunday. So I missed out on Tom King, and I'm forever jaded and sad. But Rob Liefeld, yeah, like I just walked up to him. I got some comics signed by him. He was super nice. Just wanted to chit chat. Told him where I was from. He was super excited to talk about Vancouver and very excited about talking about I think Deadpool 2 was just about out the door, just about done. And he was so nice. And again, too, like Mark Silvestri, Eric Larson is like he is like one of the nicest, most underrated dudes. Because not only is he, to me, one of the best Spider-Man artists, he just had such an epic run on Savage Dragon, and he did a short one of like Nova, the Rick Rider Nova for Marvel as well in the late night. I want to say like 98, 99. Again, I feel like anything Eric Larson touches is like, it is gold. It is gold. Oh, John Yerkeba is here. You missed all your shout outs, John. I can't believe Lexi's not here to react to the news of Professor Pig spinoff for the Batman. Trust me, dude, she's at Gen Con. She's streaming there on Twitch. So when we're done here, go find her there. It sucks. So I'm going to be gone all next week as well. So I don't know. Lexi might do solo next week. She might still do a solo episode on Friday. She might find someone to even like step in for me, so she has like a co-host to bounce off of. But when I get back, that I think I fly home. I fly back here from Toronto. I land at like early in the afternoon. Then it's let work know that I made it home okay. Yes, I do that for my job, which is like so awful, I guess. And then it's and we'll hop on, we'll do an episode. But we'll definitely because this is something that needs to be discussed. There was so much Batman and DC news that came out this week, including all the stuff for Nightwing issue 100, all those covers, plus the return of Rick Grayson, it looks like, which has me like, oh no. I was like, of all the things to bring back, you don't bring back that. Like, it's the worst. Don't do that. Flash 739, I really think Silvestri should have been a bigger name than he is. I think McFarlane just talks more. I would say Silvestri paved the way for even Jim Lee, because it was him doing Uncanny X-Men before Jim Lee took it over. And then because he started getting those sales like way up there with X-Men, because like X-Men's always been kind of big. Then it kind of went to a lull. Silvestri took over, went back up. Jim Lee took over from that, and it skyrocketed. I don't know. I still, to me, when I hear Mark Silvestri, I still think he's a very, very big name. But that could just be me. That in the documentary Image Revolution, all the other Image founders admit Silvestri's the best in the group. Well, he's also like I said, like, super nice guy. If you've ever listened to, I know Rob Liefeld can be very, very polarizing, and he has some hot takes that I'm just like, oh, Rob, stop for a hot minute. Think before you type on your Twitter machine. But his podcast is amazing. He's such a good storyteller, and I know that sounds really weird to say that, because sometimes his writing for comics is very, it's an acquired taste, we'll say, because I know there's a lot of hardcore Rob Liefeld fans. In fact, I do like some of his, not everything he writes has always hit with me, but he has some, but when his stuff does hit with me, it hits hard. His podcast, though, when he talks about that whole transition of like X-Force, then leaving Marvel, and then starting Image, you guys have to like listen to this, because it's like he goes through such good details. He's also super fair. Like he talks about McFarlane being a hard ass, but when you take a look at what McFarlane's also doing at that time too, is McFarlane already sees himself right up there with Marvel, with DC. He sees himself and he sees the boys he brought with him as like, we got to get this out. We got to get this out. So while all that Image stuff early on was coming out late, Spawn was still monthly. Savage Dragon was still monthly, and everything else was just like all like, you never knew when the Max was coming out. You never knew when Cyberforce was. Cyberforce was actually pretty regular as far as, but it wasn't as late as like Wildcats, and it wasn't as late as Youngblood, right? Like it was just such a wild, wild time. I highly suggest. He's super fair. Like he even says, like he'll talk about himself, like I was such a punk, and now looking back, Todd was right. Like it sometimes that happens, and it's really kind of fun, and I can see why those two took a while to get along now, right? So it's really good stuff. Yeah, that's my goal. Get my OG Image comic signed. I need McFarlane, Valentino, and Liefeld still. Valentino, while I know before COVID he was doing a lot of conventions, McFarlane to me at conventions, he is filling the gap. This may come off as a hot take or controversial, and I apologize for that, but I feel like Todd McFarlane right now is filling in that convention gap that Stan Lee left us. Because Todd's very, 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 very good with the fans. He calls it Uncle Todd. There's Business Todd and Uncle Todd, and he gives the fans Uncle Todd because he understands the importance of making memories for people, which I absolutely respect and admire. But when I got to talk to Todd, he was I even asked to talk to Business Todd because I just wanted to talk about toys with them. And he was just, you felt like when I said, can I talk to Business Todd? His whole demeanor just changed, right? He went from like, oh, hey, blah, blah, to, yeah, let's talk. Like, it just like, it changed. And it was, fuck, I love these guys so much. I seriously love comics, you guys. I actually won the Wizard contest for this. Oh, for a set of Savage Dragons. What? Flash, you got to send that to me. I got to, if you still have them, I want to see them. Absolutely. Please, please, please. Yes, Mustache Mayhem. Eric Larson is awesome. Met him a few years ago at Heroes Con in Charlotte, North Carolina. So nice. Yeah, dude, he's so, and here's the other crazy thing about Larson too. I would see people come up with like a milk crate of comics and he would sign them all. Wouldn't even blink. Just sign them. Like, never do. First off, never be that guy at a convention. Never, ever, please. Don't go there with like a giant stack of comics, then just expect people to sign your shit for free. Please don't do that. But here's one thing I'm also noticing. This is a first thing like I noticed at Emerald City Comic Con this year that I was not ready for or prepared for. So you know how like they bring in celebrities and they'll have like a con agent? Comic creators are starting to get that too. So now you have a block of comic creators that are all under the same agency. And they're already like, they got a person there with an iPad being like, how many comics you getting signed? That'll be this much because so much has to go to your con agent. So they need a percentage. So they start charging. And that's it. And if you want anything that's going to go directly to the artist, all of it, buy the comics or buy a commission from them straight from their booth. Pretty wild stuff. So there you go. That's a heads up for anyone who's going to start attending cons. I'm super jealous. That's so cool. The Image guys are the best, especially if you're a 90s kid. Yeah, those guys are legends, man. Legends. Yeah, definitely tons of news to chop up. There is. And yes, see, you clearly listen. Mustache Mayhem. Rob's impression of Todd is spot on. If only mine was that good. The Image documentary is super good. It's on Tubi right now. Oh, it's good. Thanks, Ryan B. It's good to know. Right? But yeah, that's dude in front of me had a short box. Eric Larson sign up. Yeah, that's how he is, man. He's super nice. But there it is. Let's end it here because I got a bunch of stuff I got to do before I head off to Toronto. But thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for all checking out these new to me, very bright, very fluorescent, very reflective off my light because they're so fluorescent. Batman toys. I cannot wait to Oh, I don't know how I'm going to display these. I can't even say that's a future me problem. That's like a tonight me problem. Uh, but yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out and you know playing playing with some Batman toys. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, so you won't see me next week. You'll see me in a couple weeks. So that first week of November. Oh my God, it's already November. Bonkers. Okay, but yes, thank you everyone. I will see you all next month. If Lexi does a stream, you know what? Come hang out with her too. She's absolutely lovely. She's one of the best people I know. And you know what? I'll see you all then. Thank you all once again. This has been Gotham City Tonight. I'm Ryan Dole. You know, take care and good night, folks.